Yeah, we had Yu-Gi-Oh at our school, just our primary school that like a few kids got into, like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and that's Lil Uzi. Yeah, and I remember I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh enough to go and like buy cards or ask my parents for them. But again, my mate Jack, the one who used to rip my bag off, he when we was in like year 4, so you're like 8 or 9. Shout out to Jack. He's a postman now, and he just gave me all of his collection. He's like, and he had a stack like as long as your forearm, like huge. And he's just like, I'm bored of Yu-Gi-Oh! Do you want all my cards? I'm like, yeah, fucking hell, yeah. And I had them for like a couple weeks or so, and I'd be trading. I'm like, oh yeah, do you want 10 of these cards for one of your cards or whatever? Because I just had unlimited cards basically. And this kid, Vwanganji was his name, and he was sick at origami, but he stole my cards one day.
I think I've heard this story before.
He stole my cards, and I remember like he denied it, but I came back from lunch.
Cuts you deep,
I came back from lunch break, and my desk had no Yu-Gi-Oh cards in it when it had about 200 in there before. And he, who had no Yu-Gi-Oh cards before, suddenly had like 400, and he'd stolen some of mine, all of mine, and he'd stolen all of my mate Justin's as well. And
it still cuts you deep, doesn't it? I can feel the pain.
I remember we said to him, he was like, where'd you get all those cards? He's like, I've always had them. Like, no, you didn't. You was even talking to us yesterday about how you wish you had cards. And like, because he was like sitting there watching us like dish out our cards. He's like, I haven't got any. And I feel like we offered him like a few. Like we gave him maybe like a handful of like the shit ones. And he obviously wanted the Blue Eyes White Dragon and shit. And and we told the teacher basically, it was like he stole away, because the teacher's like, what's going on? Why are you arguing? We're like, he stole our cards. And we had to sit there. It took fucking ages, but we had to sit there in the head teacher's office, basically going through and be like, whose card is this? And we're like, mine, dishing it out, and go through like 200-300 cards, just dishing it out, whose is whose.
Bleak, really, isn't it? Because the teachers probably really knew his circumstances and knew that he probably didn't buy those cards. You know, like which is bleak when you think about it.
He was sick though. He